I'll say, like, I did this interview with Dwayne Johnson because they when people are in these awards things, they sometimes have other actors interview them, and I did this interview with Dwayne and I asked him. There's this scene in The Smashing Machine where he's overdosed on drugs and his buddy comes to see him in the hospital.
Yeah.
And it really walloped me, this scene. I thought it was so great. And I asked him, and I was just like, can you just tell me about this scene? Like, did Benny Safdie directed it? Did Benny write that? Did you work on that scene with them? He goes, no, we actually worked on it together. And I go, well, but how did that scene come to be? And Dwayne goes, well, my father was an alcoholic, and I don't remember if he said substance abuser or alcoholic, but I didn't know the man. I don't want to impugn him, but he had a substance issue, whatever it was. He goes, and when he would talk to me, that's how he would defend himself. It was almost a bargaining thing, because there's this thing when this guy comes to him, he's overdosed, and Dwayne's amazing in this scene. He's going like, yeah, isn't it crazy? And then I woke up and I could hear him, but I couldn't really hear him. And you see him, and he's kind of tap dancing, and his friend finally kind of holds his feet to the fire. And at that moment, Dwayne literally starts to burst into tears and just pulls the hospital sheet up over his head. And it's like, I'm not doing it justice if you haven't. I mean, I know you've seen it, yeah. But he said, yeah. So he explains that about his father, and then he goes, and when my mom was diagnosed with stage 3 lung cancer, I was with her when the oncologist came in, and she was lying in the hospital bed. And when he gave her the news, she pulled the sheet up over her head, and I looked at her, and she just looked like a little kid. And I was like, all right, like, so that, right, is 2 traumatic events from this guy's life, right, from his life experience. And the actor in him, right, sees this scene, goes into his memory, pulls these 2 things out, understands that they're appropriate for this scene, and he can marry them together in the scene, and then he goes and performs it that way. And a dude walking in off the road goes to the movies, sees this, understands somehow that it's fucking real. I didn't know why. That's why I wanted to ask him, how did that scene come to be? I genuinely didn't know. And made me tear up, and, that is, and there's no fucking AI that can do that.